Thank you for that. Did you want one as well, is it?
He's a bit of a stubborn old devil. He always has been. He hasn't changed. He and my mum built the house 70-odd years ago. We grew up here, and I think he'll be taken out here in a box, really. That's about how it's going to go.
Eddie Mace has always been fiercely independent. Now, in his 100th year, nothing has changed.
When we started to need care for Dad, it was so difficult to work out who and what and where, and the paperwork, it's insane. So we eventually found a group, it's called the Carers, and they have been amazing. They're just fabulous.
Oh, yes. They sure look after me.
They have.
But Eddie still spends a lot of time by himself.
He's not a great faller over person. He still walks unaided. He doesn't use a cane or anything like that. But he did have a stumble and he had a fall.
Well, I started having some problems with my balance and just sensation, and I found myself tripping a few times at work, which isn't very good when you're a nurse.
6 years ago, a congenital spinal cord defect forced Mike Snudden out of his nursing career.
My wife was always saying to me, look, if you fall, what's going to happen? You don't always have your phone with you. And I said, well, look, maybe I need to carry something. And I didn't like the idea of carrying a big pendant style thing. So I wanted something that was more a wearable, if you like.
Mike started researching fall detection devices and ended up with a cupboard full of rejected gear.
A lot of devices were either too sensitive or not sensitive enough, and oftentimes they were developed by people that didn't really understand, the need.
He eventually found a couple with good GPS and connectivity and thought they might benefit others as well. It set him on a new career path of matching monitoring devices to specific needs.
There's more and more people, as we know, living in their own home, and the focus is to try and have people ageing in place because that's where they do the best. You take them out of that environment, you put them into some sort of care, they decline, their health will decline oftentimes. Being able to have something, either a pendant that they wear around the neck or something that they wear on the wrist that will keep them secure and give peace of mind to the other person as well, that's huge.
After he had the stroke, it's left him weak in his body and his balance is uneven. So he does have falls every now and again.
Jack and Zell McKeely ran the local family supermarket for 40 years before Jack had a stroke.
And just lately, the last few months, he'd had a few extra falls, and I started to worry then if I wasn't home, was he okay?
After checking out the options, Jack wears a smartwatch that connects to a home-based alarm and a monitoring centre.
When we sort of got recommended to the Space Talk watch, it just gives me sort of peace of mind that if something was to happen, I will know about it.
If you're a person that's had a fall and your smartphone's sitting on the bench and you can't reach it, you might be there for days.
With the rapid advances in mobile phone technology filtering through to fall warning devices, they're now practical, discreet and reliable.
These types of watches are developed for seniors or for people with disability, and that's their focus. So they keep it low tech, but with all the main features that you need. So as long as you've got connectivity to a mobile network, then it can send through that call, if you like. That goes through to the monitoring centre, and then they can then answer the call and they can speak to me on the watch.
Instead of a watch, Elizabeth opted for a pendant for her dad, Eddie.
It goes straight to them, and then they contact us, they call us and say, he's pressed the device and we're sending an ambulance. They will talk to him on the phone to see if they can figure out what's happening. But these days, with his speech being so difficult to understand, they tend to just get in touch with us or see if we can send someone around, or they'll just send an ambulance anyway.
It makes me feel comfortable, and it makes me know that if I'm to have a fall, there's a wicket keeper and that's going to help me. Because when I fall, I can't move.